Hey guys, welcome back to the channel on this very fine Monday morning. We got October the 11th. Just wanted to check in, say hello. I think it's my 1 month and 15th day anniversary. Not consuming any coffee. Not consuming any tobacco or any booze. So, well done to me. I'm gonna go get my morning fix of ginger tea in a moment. The hair is finally growing back, and I do mean finally. Well, anyways, guys, today's agenda. Hello, Negrita. Say hello to the guys. Yeah. She's not even up. Anyways, the topic of this morning, my lads. Me good lads. Because I think that a lot of this is going to go out to my British brethren with whom I spent 10 years with in the fine southeast of London. Anyways, the topic of the morning is Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Oh, the big handshake. What happened with the handshake? Well, let me tell you guys what happened. Let me rehash this for you. I have only seen the fight because, as you guys may or may not know, out here in the jungle, I don't get pay-per-view. I don't get the old Showtime pay-per-view. So, I have to rely on the good old YouTube. Oh, wow, the sun's coming in. I have to rely on the good old YouTube to get me news and to get me sports. So just finally yesterday, I was able to catch the replay of the Tyson Fury and Wilder fight. And I don't know, everybody's saying, you know, it was the fight of a century and all this stuff and the greatest bout ever. I don't know. Never been a fan of Tyson Fury or Wilder. You know, so, I'll say, you know, one was leaning, one was, sort of, swinging around on his tiny little legs. So I'm not sure, I wouldn't say it was one of the greatest fights, of all time. I think, you know, of course, just as any, with any fight, it was hyped up, you know, quite, proficiently. It was hyped up. And yeah, I mean, they wanted to sort of, you know, make it go down in history. And when you hear, oh, salute, some ginger tea. Yeah, when you know, right away, I mean, Tyson Fury barely walked off the ring, and he was already screaming, "Oh my God, you know, this has never been done since Evander Holyfield's sort of triple showdown, or you know, or however they term it." But it came down to this sort of handshake, you know, and this Tyson Fury clan, you know, they all got some yappers on them because all I've been seeing across my YouTube algorithm is the daddy, you know, the big yap, his little furry brother, the I wouldn't call him Fury, I would call him Furry Yap, and then of course the big Yap, the fat Yap, Mr. Tyson himself. And yeah, like, you know, they they had spent like the better, you know, the better of the last 3 years, sort of like, you know, dishing out some insults, and I understand they have to promote the fight. They have to promote the fight, so they have to make it seem like there's animosity and all this stuff. You know, but with them lot, you know, it kind of sometimes it just seems so like overplayed, you know, like it's overdone, and that's when you kind of know, that's when you kind of see, you know, this is kind of like, it's kind of just like Hollywood, you know, Hollywood, and they're just trying to sell tickets, of course. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So basically, they've spent the better of the last 3 years, you know, insulting this guy, because, you know, some of the things that are said can be said in many different ways, you know, but these guys are just out to insult a man. You know, when he was, I mean, just from his family, you know, to calling him garbage and all this stuff, and so then it comes down to the fight, and of course, yes, Mr. Wilder lost fair and square. You know, but then don't come up to him and ask him for a handshake, because that's just, you know, they just wanted to make a big story out of it. Because of course, you know, after all these years and 3 fights, you know, the trilogy, you know, you've insulted this man so much, and then you know, and then you're gonna come up and ask for a handshake. Come on, bro. And right away, you know, the old yap, the big yap, and the furry yap, right away they got the same one note pony narrative. It's basically, oh my God, he's a loser, you know. How can you refuse a handshake and all this stuff right away? It was the same story, as if like, you know, they have some kind of telepathic energy. Like, this one's, you know, in the ring, the other one's somewhere else, the other one's back in England because he couldn't get a ticket. Because of visa problems. He couldn't get a ticket to the U.S. And they're all on the same page, talking the same old story. Oh, you know, he's a loser. You know, this is how not a true man behaves. This is not how yeah, but a true man also doesn't insult someone for 3 years. Yeah, and then go up to the man's corner and ask for a handshake. You know, a man that insults someone, sits in his corner, yeah, and he waits. If that man feels any bit of respect for you, he's gonna come up to you and congratulate you on your you know, on your victory. But you don't run up there like a little, you know, whatever, like a little scrap dog. You don't run up there just to make a big show of it. So, you know what? Like, at least he's a man, Wilder, that is. At least Wilder's a man, because he sat there. Yeah, he took the loss, and the world's seen what happened. You know, and the world's seen what happened. So why run up there and make this big deal like, oh my God, he didn't shake me hand. You know, I don't know. Guys, you know, this guy, he won in a 12-round fight. Unanimous decision and all that, or sorry, 11th round knockout. But, you know, with all that's happened, I think Fury is the lesser man here. So I don't know, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going over 10 minutes here. So it's going to take me like 2 days to upload this with the jungle's internet. But anyways, guys, my frank opinion here is that Fury is less of a man for doing what he did to Wilder. All right, so take it as it is. Take it or leave it. Thank you for tuning in. Hasta la ciao ciao. Bye for now. Over and out from the Amazon.